So today's video I thought I'd do a first impressions of some stuff. So I've used this a little bit, and this is the e.l.f. I've done my skin prep, the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. I do sound a bit bunged up, I have a little bit of a cold going on. So, it's like the Liquid Putty Primer. Always wanted to try it, but I prefer liquid primers. I'm definitely definitely more like the liquid primer fan. So I was excited to try this, and I needed a new primer. So I was originally using the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. So I'm gonna use my foundation combo that I know and love, which is these two mixed together. I've got my cup of tea. And I just mix it with a brush. Sometimes I use a sponge. Might be a little dark still. Okay. I do just apply it to my face first, and then I blend with, and then I always go over it with a sponge. Try not to make myself look orange. So fingers crossed we don't. Try not to make it look like a streak down my face as well. Done, I just use my towel for my brushes and just wipe the back of my hand a bit. Then I wash it later on my hands. Can't find my beauty blender. Beauty blenders always go missing. Not work out where that's gone. Bit like I'm always losing my sharp now. Just gonna use this brush and just blend it quickly, just so I'm not too crapid looking. Then I'm going to take a tiny amount of this. Just try and do tiniest amount, because I do put concealer on top. Normally would blend with my beauty blender, but can't find it anywhere for some weird reason. Just disappeared, so I'm going to have to use a brush. Personally with this I prefer doing it with a sponge, but a brush is fine. Then I always do my concealer with a brush mostly. Do very little because can't really do an upside down triangle with this concealer because it does dry quite quick. This is a good concealer, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily my top. It's not going to be in like my worst makeup of the year. It's definitely also not going to be in my best makeup of the year. Like, definitely not. Like, I feel like the Maybelline Fit Me. Maybelline Superstay. Then I'm going to set a little bit with powder. Just a very small amount because this is not the right colour for me at all. But I'm not going to not use it up. So I do just sort of set mostly. Then bronzer, I don't have anything new to try, so I'm going to just do bronzer. As I normally would do. I'm going to keep it fairly natural on bronzer. I shut my eyes when the brush gets too near me. Blending it. Let's add some colour so I don't just look like one dimension. I'm going to be trying something new. I'm also going to be using this. This is the e.l.f. Multichrome Stick. I've wanted to try this for like since I talked about it in a new makeup releases. This I've wanted to try because obviously there's like this can't even get in the packaging. I think there's like a blush on one side. It's a little bit darker than what I'd normally go for. On the day I've lost my sponge. I like use a blush that is not really mine. Not sure on this one so far. Actually blending, but I felt like I'm better off with a sponge than I am a brush. But I can't find my sponge, so I'm just having to make do. Does look a bit like I've got a red nose slightly, or that I have a cold, which I think I do have a little bit of a cold. What I'm talking about, don't know. Then there's like a highlight on the other end. Oh wow, this looks like a me highlighter. I love gold highlight. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Multichrome Stick. I'm going in too heavy-handed again. But at least this is a little bit more for me. In terms of, they're kind of similar colours. But I do like this, I've been using it a little bit like this is. I need to do my speed review of my complexion. Obviously the new stuff's not going to be included. Looks a lot brighter on camera than it does in real life. But I think it looks alright. Haven't really disturbed my foundation from what I can see. Time to do a wear test today because I am filming this on the same day. Let's see what this is like. classically just drops the product. I'm gonna see if my brush on these for highlight will work. We'll probably put a little bit of my other Revolution highlighter, which I've hit pan on. Not sure on this just yet. I think I do need to use it. It's blending out so nicely on my nose. Not sure on my cheeks just yet, but I'm gonna use it. I've got it. Like, I'm not gonna waste makeup. Like, I literally find that unless I really hate something, I do keep using stuff. But I will put a little bit of powder highlight on top. I love like gold highlights. Sort of looks like I've used my e.l.f. halo glow even though I haven't. Some of the normal places, but I like that glowy cheek that I do like. Primer, eye primer, not changed. I've even got a backup, which not bigger of a brush than I'd normally use a primer. Then gonna use something that I really haven't used in ages. I'm gonna do like a red, gonna first spray my face. This is in my, this is my worst makeup of the year. It's just too aggressive for me. It's also really hurting my eye. Might after today been this, because I'm pretty much used it. Just gonna take this is the barrier. Really should use it more. Like, this is why I don't ever buy singles that much, because I just would never use them. Like, I'm more of a palette kind of person, like a curated palette, not a singles person. Ever, like, I'm not one that has single shades in my collection. Ever. Gonna use this palette. I'm gonna do red on my outer corner. Change. I love the SafeX Revolution palette. Most of these I've used a couple of times because I was like, I can't just not use primer till I've done first impressions. Also I was like, I really want to try that. Then I'm going to just very quickly do my brows. Very lightly. The shade brown is. Finding my other brush so I can sort of build up to the same intensity. Other one. Then I'm gonna take a bit of a fluffier brush and just blend. You can probably see my blending is barely touching the skin. Because I like the intensity. But obviously I do want a blended look. I'm going to go into the MUA Jewel palette and have an orange in a corner. This orange there. Then I might do a yellow shimmer. Then I'm not. That just dug my whole brush. Blend the shimmers. Then gonna take the pink and pop that on the lower lash line from the Jewel palette. I love this pink shade. I need to use this a little bit more because I've kind of been just gravitating towards the same palettes. Gonna go into that red and just deepen up the outer part a bit. So I've got the deepened outer part. And kind of after. Now I'm going to move on to the shimmer. Gonna use some eye primer. I don't always do this, but sometimes I find when working with some shimmers that I'm better off eye primer where I want it to go. Not here. Because it just sticks it better. Gonna lid. This primer I do love. Like, this is the only eye primer I've ever used. We've officially used this up. Like, bye bye. See if I can show you me. Seeing if I can throw this into the bin. Right. Can actually get my new setting spray. Probably only gonna ever end up buying one setting spray, and that's this. This is my favourite setting spray. I obviously love the Charlotte Tilbury, but that's not. One that I'd repurchase all of the time. Such a nice foiled shimmer. I must use one of them, like the two in a palette. Mix them together just to get that nice sort of. Trying to just sort of give a good blended shimmer. Then just stuck one out into favourite setting spray over here. Gonna quickly rub and highlight. With Makeup Revolution, I do like the highlighters. Right, next we're gonna This is the new colour I got in the Barium one. I already have sharpened it once because I broke it. Because I really wanted a pencil liner. That was red. Then I'm going to do my classic eyeliner with it. Always use purple liner. Because it all comes together. I'm digging this look. Then for mascara, I'm gonna do. I don't think I have lashes today. I'm gonna do purple on my bottom lash. Then for my top lashes, don't think I'm gonna do lashes today. Might wear lashes today, I don't know. I might leave them today, but I'm gonna get rid of my old pair of lashes. Because they're all, like, I've worn them quite a few times. I think it is time to retire my pair of lashes and cut a new set. Been using the black ones, apparently. I think I'm just gonna wear mascara because I'm probably gonna wear lashes tomorrow. Just give my eyes a little bit of a break from lashes. Been really enjoying this mascara. Can't work out what lip I want to do. Gonna use this, I think. This is the new Rimmel glosses that I've been meaning to talk about in new Kurt releases that haven't. So we'll probably mention it in this week's. This is gonna be my yearly favourites, I can tell. So this is the final look. I've loved everything that I've used. I really love it. But there's not anything that I've hated in this, so hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video, which will probably be new makeup release videos and my September favourites and not shorts will probably be my next videos. Bye.